Hey guys, so for this project, we are going to be designing a poster, specifically a movie poster, okay? So first thing we're going to look at a couple famous ones, and then you're going to decide what you want to choose for yours. And then we're going to look at how to do that using the Sketchpad app on your Chromebook. Well, let's get started. So a couple things you need for a movie poster. Obviously, you need art, okay? So we need art, we need text. Okay, so we need to identify what the movie is. There is an option for you to do a book or a video game instead, if you prefer. That's fine too. But just the main examples I'm giving are movies. Okay. So here's a very famous one for E.T. Another one for Indiana Jones by the famous poster artist Drew Struzan. He's one of my favorite artists. He did a lot of extremely famous movie posters like Star Wars, Indiana Jones, and lots of movies. So this is one by him. Again, we have characters, we have artwork, and we have some text identifying the movie. Sometimes you have a quote or different things about the movie. Okay, we have Star Wars one, a Return of the Jedi one here. Again, you have artwork. This one's all artwork and the name of the movie. Okay, this is okay if you want to do something more TV based too, because a lot of TV shows can sometimes have posters too in their advertisements. So we've got some for Stranger Things, especially really like this one on the right. Very neat, kind of very graphic art used for the poster on the right. A lot of more recent movies, you see more of kind of photos put on there, but the classic ones mostly used artwork. Okay, and my favorite book, Watership Down. So it's totally fine if you would like to use a book as your inspiration for this as well. Okay, so we have a blank page open on Sketchpad. The first thing you want to do is create your artwork for your poster that you're going to be doing. So you can use the tools in Sketchpad to do that. Remember, when you click right here, that opens up your different tools. So you can sketch, you can draw, you can do whatever you want to do for the artwork. But remember, your artwork should be showing off what your movie is, whatever it might be. So if it's people or whatever, I'm just kind of scribbling on here. But so you would use the tools to make your artwork. Some things you can add. Right here, you see this little emoji face. There's a ton of clip art in here, which you are welcome to use. You can also search for things in here. Have some random stuff from Star Wars and other movies, but most of it just kind of, random people, animals, objects, and things like that. There's a ton of stuff in there. So you can bring in some of those things. You can drag in the corner to rotate. You can grab this part of the corner to resize or move around. You can just click and drag for that. Don't forget there's a back button and a forward button in Sketchpad, so you can always undo mistakes if you have them. You have the paint bucket here, so you can use that to fill in a background or a pattern. If you would like to do that, that's totally fine. You can adjust most of these too. You can drag the colors around and just kind of do different things like that and just kind of have fun with it. So there's a lot of tools you can play around with here to kind of make the background. Now I've got my art ready, so I've already painted it in another app. So I'm going to bring in mine. So I'm going to open and I'm going to bring in my own art. Hold on, this is Screencastify is in the way, so let me move that for a second. Oh. Okay, so I'm going to bring my own image in. I've already done my artwork. So I'm going to do Star Wars The Mandalorian poster using this painting of Ahsoka I did. To find out where to do that again, I'm just going to show you again. Under the clip art, right above it, it says load your own image. You can click that and you can bring in, excuse me, any artwork that you've done outside of here if you have done that, okay? Okay, so I've skipped that art part because I've already done it. You guys are going to do your own for that. Now we need to add text. We need to add things to make this more of a poster, okay? So you can pick the T right here for text, and you can choose the font. So, there's all kinds of different fonts on here. That is, the style of the words that you're using. Let's see, maybe I will use this one. And then what I can do is I can click and drag to make that box. And then you can start typing, okay? Now that's a bit big and it's a little dark, so I'm going to change the color of that, okay? I'm going to do that by clicking this fill right here where it's black. You can see that's the color of the text. I'm going to make that, maybe I'll make that more of a gray. Nah, I want that lighter, I think. So let's go closer to white, maybe a kind of a yellow light. There we go. All right. It's also a little big, but you'll notice that if you type more, it shrinks the words to fit. See? So you can adjust this to make it smaller, bigger. You can move it around the page. Let's just make this more final. Okay, so let's say I went back to drawing or painting, and I was adding whatever I was going to add to this, and then I need to move something after. That's very easy. Up here in the top left, you have the arrow tool. You click on that, the select tool, and then you can move things around after. So I can grab this. Maybe I think it looks better down here, or it needs to go to the side, or I need to shrink it, rotate, whatever you need to do for it. That's how you do that. Use that arrow tool right there, okay? So you're going to arrange it. Once you've got your art done, add your details, text, whatever things you need. If you want to add more text, you can hit T. You can click and drag somewhere else. Maybe I want this to be just specifically an Ahsoka Tano poster. You can add extra art or text or whatever you want in there, okay? All right, so try out the different tools. Use your artwork, use your text, and you're going to be making your poster. When you are finished, here is your export button right here. And you can click Save JPEG right here, and it will save it onto your Chromebook so that you can submit onto Google Classroom. That's all for now. Have fun creating, guys.